Right, welcome back everybody. So it's been an eventful day. Looks like Bitcoin has given up all hope for the rest of the year, that will be. So those who've watched this video now, this channel for a while, know that we've been short on the long term, with a long-term target of around about 6,800 to 6,600 since we broke down from 11,200, and most of us, especially me, have been shorting it all the way down from there in incremental steps, not holding one short all the way. But you know, that's the way forward and that's the way it's going. So I mean, this area that we've been down here now in this $8,000 area is exactly the same as where it was when we were in the $10,000 area, the way it was testing it and the way it plummeted down from it. The problem that we've got now is that because we've been short for so long and we've been dropping for so long now, that we basically have a death cross incoming, and the way it looks like it, yesterday's video I was expecting us to try and make a little run up before we came back down. I knew we were coming back down, but I thought we might have a little test to collect a little bit more of a top area to short from, but no, it didn't allow us to do that. So we came straight back down, and this morning I noticed that we had closed and opened underneath the 242 moving average, and about a week ago I made a video on that stating that in the whole of Bitcoin's history, in a bull market, it's never opened or closed beneath there, it's never broken beneath there, and now we've certainly broken. So the fact that we opened beneath there and dropped immediately afterwards has come as no surprise. That is exactly what we were expecting. Now, I wasn't around for that, even though I had a short from around about 8,250 or so, which I've closed that now, closed it off, so I'm neutral again for the moment, even though I'm definitely still bearish all the way down to at least 6,600 to 6,800 before we probably see a bounce. There could be a bounce taking place now, but it's going to have to try and get above 7,700 for it to really count for anything. It's basically going to come back down again, because first of all, I'll just list all the reasons that we're bearish on this long term. So starting from the obvious, what we've just gone through, we've opened below the 242 moving average, and it's safe to assume that we're going to close below there tonight and open again below there tomorrow. Extremely bearish. We have a death crossing coming, which is probably going to take only a few more days, maybe 4 to 5 days now from the looks of things for that to form. That's massively bearish. On the weekly chart, we also have a cross on the Ichimoku cloud here to suggest continuation of a downwards trend. And when I say continuation, I mean continuation for quite a while, because the last time we had one of those was back here, and we had continuation for how many months did we have continuation for before we started to pick up pace again? We didn't pick up pace till here, so that was best part of a year. Now I don't expect that to be happening here, but like I say, it wouldn't surprise me if we are continuing on this bearish trend now for the rest of the year into next year. And lastly, when we go to the monthly, another thing that Bitcoin's never done, it's never closed more than 2 monthly candles in the red in a bear market. We've closed 3 monthly candles in the red, and it looks like we're heading for a 4th. So we can still call it a bear market, a bull market. We can still call it a bull market until our sort of area down here is taken out, which I find unlikely to happen, but it wouldn't surprise me if we get down into the 4,000s over time. So let's get back into what's going on in the short term then. So we found a nice little bounce on this level here, but it's not nice enough. I mean, the fact is everything's extremely bearish. The MACD is in bearish territory, the RSI is in bearish territory, and it looks like it's only going to get worse. So all I can say is it's coming down, and it's coming down faster than we think it will. It probably would not surprise me if we get rejected from the top of this blue box territory here, which is 7,700, if we get up to there. We might over the next few days try to test that, but that's probably where I'd expect us to get rejected from, and I'll definitely be looking to open up a short if we do get up there. Definitely, and I'll probably be brave enough to do it at relatively high leverage. I might even be looking at about 25 leverage on that, because I'm that confident that we're coming down, given the fact that all of those indicators that I've shown you now show long-term heavy weight in the bear's court. So I mean, there's nothing much else to it. I've shown you 4 really important indicators to suggest extreme bearish mentality now. I can't stress enough how bearish it is right now. It's terrible. So there's only one thing you can do. I mean, unless you're a hodler, you'll just have to go into hibernation and wake up at some point next year when it's picked up, or you can short this like me and essentially accumulate for the long run, because there's going to be a lot of opportunities to come on this short-term shorting business right now. You can make some serious money, shorting these, because the red candles, when they come out to play, they come out extremely fast. You can profit so much faster than you can when it goes up. And in many ways I enjoy being a bear, because it's, you know, the profits you can make in such a small space of time are just so much faster. It's about the speed. You get instant gratification when you're a bear. But you know, in a bull market, I love being a bull. It's just for the moment I'm enjoying myself shorting these things, and I'm not a financial advisor. It's not financial advice, but you know, you can get in on the action too. I've got a tutorial on Bybit. Also, I've got a link to set up Bybit, where you can really make some decent money if you fancy doing that anyway. So just have a look at the description below of this video. You'll find a link to set yourself up on that. Anyway, I'm going to leave it with you there. So just to recap: bearish, 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 with a chance that we might come up to 7,700 before rejection, and then all the way back down into the 6,000s, where I expect to see a bounce at the top of this cloud, or maybe the top of this level here, which is where the 50 simple moving average is, which is 6,800. We could quite easily bounce from there. If not, we'll bounce from this cloud here. But if we fail to bounce from there and we go through the cloud, we will be coming all the way down to the bottom, which is going to be about 4,700 or so. That won't happen immediately, but it will happen. Well, I say it will happen. It'll come down to this level, definitely. 6,800 definitely will come down to that level before the year's out, and I would expect that to be broken. And now I've got new targets of 4,800 before a reversal. Anyway, I'm going to leave that with you there, and I hope you have a nice evening. Take it easy. Thanks for watching.